Recently, when Hulk Hogan was victorious in a courtroom in Dallas, Texas to take control, SpikeTV realized they needed someone to step in as the eyes and ears of the network. Enter Mick Foley. Foley, now the network consultant, demands no politics, no gamesmanship. It's checks and balances to keep Hulk Hogan in line. Mick Foley makes an immediate impact. He changes the name from TNA Impact to Impact Wrestling on SpikeTV.
You can't do that. I just did.
Professional wrestling has always had a stigma. You know, everybody thinks it's all entertainment. A lot of people think it's wrestling. It's both, but you're not going to take the wrestling out of wrestling, not out of pro wrestling. Anything we do, any storyline or any debacle we have with each other, any argument, any complaint, it always ends up in the ring. So how are you going to take wrestling out of wrestling? You're not, because it always ends up in the wrestling ring. So this is wrestling.
And I think now that the company being called Impact Wrestling and, you know, that wrestling matters, this is only opportunity for Kurt Angle.
This is a great opportunity for Kurt Angle because I am the best wrestler in the world. I might even be the greatest wrestler of all time. I am wrestling. I'm an Olympic gold medalist. I'm a numerous time world champion. I've done it all, won every title. I am the poster child for wrestling. So this is a great opportunity for me to become bigger and grow bigger as a brand in Impact Wrestling.
Wrestling is my life. This is real.
Okay.
This is very real
Tell
to
me
me.
how real it is to you.
This is how I support my family. Every single day I come out here and I bust my ass. I earn a paycheck. This is what I love to do. This is what I've been doing for 13 years of my life. This is all I know. Wrestling is the only thing I know. Finally, wrestling matters here. Wrestling matters. It doesn't matter what you change the name to. It doesn't matter because we are the greatest athletes in the world. We have, bar none, the greatest wrestlers in the world.
And that's what it's about now.
Exactly. Wrestling is all about wrestling. People can talk all day long. Talking does nothing. Wrestling and fighting in that ring is what it's all about.
So it seems like the other companies really turned their back on who they are and how they got there, but we're embracing it at Impact Wrestling. We're proud. We like wrestling.
Let me tell you something. I've had a broken neck. I've had concussions. I've broken my shoulder there. I've had it reconstructed. I messed up both knees. You know why? Because I love wrestling. I'm not here for the entertainment. If I wanted to do entertainment, I'd go do some movies. I'm here to win championships and prove that I am the best wrestler in the world today.
Mick Foley comes out there. He says the name of the company now is Impact Wrestling and Wrestling Matters. What's your reaction to Impact Wrestling? What's your reaction to Wrestling Matters? And speak from your heart.
It's about time. It's about time that someone stood up and said that wrestling matters. It does. It does to me. That's what TNA is all about. That's what TNA was based on. This is Impact Wrestling now, right? Wrestling matters. We'll make it matter.
How are you going to make it matter, AJ? What are you going to do every week when you come here to make it matter?
I've made it matter since I've gotten here in 2002. It's mattered to me. It's my passion. This is what I do. This is what I'm good at. This is all I know. Wrestling matters. Let's just make it happen. That's what's important.
Impact Wrestling Matters. It speaks for itself. You see, there's not another company that offers wrestling. That's what Impact Wrestling is about. Wrestling. That's what people want to watch, is wrestling. That's what Impact Wrestling is.
People don't want to watch him. That's the damn
We don't run our mouth.
Wrestling Matters. What does that mean to you?
Wrestling matters, unlike these guys. We don't run our mouth here in TNA. We go out there in that ring and we prove it night and day. Night and day. Let me just tell you this. What better face, bro, to represent Impact Wrestling than the best wrestler here, Robbie E., along with Cooks.
What does it mean to you that Mick Foley came out there and said the heartbeat of this company is Wrestling Matters?
I like Mick. I don't know what he did with the rest of his playoff beard, but he's right. Wrestling does matter. It's mattered to me since I was 6. There's not a lot that I remember. There's not a lot that I care about. There's one thing I do care about, and one thing I know for sure in my heart. wrestling matters. It matters to me, and it matters to them, and Impact is going to give it to them.
Now tell me real quick, what is your first reaction to Impact Wrestling? What is your first reaction to Mick Foley saying wrestling matters? How does wrestling matter to you? What did he say touched your heart? Tell me.
What touched my heart is that I'm able to go out there and perform, entertain for these fans, show them what I can do. I've been in this business 20 years this coming December, and all I've done was fight. Even before I got in this ring, I fought. Growing up in Brooklyn, that's all I did. Growing up in the projects. Well, I'm glad it's back. And you know something? Devon will make a mark, and I will show everybody just why I've been in the business for 20 years. Now testify on that.